Well, hello everybody. This is Dee. If you're noticing a different setup, you're absolutely right. Welcome to Stewie. I am filming this little bit of this video outside because I'm working with alcohol inks, and working them inside can be pretty pretty nasty to your lungs. So I'm just going to do this part, and hopefully Stewie won't want to be too curious. He's definitely being curious right now. But anyway, so we're going to get started. And here we go. Yeah. Okay, buddy, hang on, hang on. I know you want to be in the picture. You want to be in the picture, huh? Okay, guys, this might not work, but I'm going to give it a try. Okay, Stewie, kind of back up. Back up. Up, up. I'm going to pause. Okay, I am back. Hopefully Stewie will stay off the table for a little while. This is our picnic table we have outside. And anyway, okay, so to get moving here, I have this Canon photo paper plus glossy 2. And I got this free when I placed some photo orders. This has been several years ago. And by the way, Stewie is an outdoor dog. And I'm really sorry. My hands are black, and so I'm not going to go in and wash them right now. But anyway, so I have this glossy paper, and I'm going to have that right here. Now, I have 4 different types of greens, and what I'm going to do is, and I have, let me show you what else I have. I have this, whatever you call this, syringe type thing, and I have 91% isopropyl alcohol, and and then I have a cloth for when I need it. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to scribble on this glass palette, and just making scribbles basically with these different colors of green. By the way, these are Amazon permanent markers. You know, they're like Sharpies. And so that's what we're using here. And the next thing I'm going to be doing is, I don't know if you probably can't see this, but it's okay. I am taking the isopropyl alcohol and filling the syringe. Okay, I'm going to close this up so I don't knock it over. I'm doing this outside because, like I said, this is 91% alcohol, and it's kind of hard on the lungs. I had an experience with that earlier, and I thought, you know, we need to do this outside. I had a fan going inside the house when I was doing this, but it just wasn't enough. So we're gonna smoosh this. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh on the glossy side, and this is what you get. Now, because I got some of it down on the paper, and I have some left, I'm just gonna do a little more. And by the way, you're hearing not only the wind, but my wind chimes, and they're right above the picnic table. So okay. Oh, guess what? We're gonna have another visitor, I think, here pretty soon. My cat Tic Tac just showed up. He must have heard me talking. He's also an outdoor cat, so he might be showing up, or he might just be content. Oh, here he comes. Hey, buddy. Hey, you want to be in the video? Huh? Oh. Okay, buddy. We're gonna have to go. Okay, there we go. All right, I just knocked down a marker. Now I'm going to add some more. And, oh, here he comes again. He thinks he's missing out. Oh, no, honey. Oh, whoa. Mishap. I'm very sorry about that, guys. He knocked over the camera stand. Okay, let's see how this goes now. I'm very sorry if you are triggered by like weird motion. I'm very sorry. I'm not going to do this over either, because he'll just be back. Okay, now we've got this, And I think I will do another one. And we are going to do something with these little alcohol ink panels. This video is inspired by Ciara from CiaraTdesigns. I watch, I would say, almost all of her videos because she's so talented. And she's on YouTube, of course. And she is a Canadian who has her own YouTube channel, and I think if I remember right, she just hit, no wait, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I think she has over 10,000 subscribers. So she does very well, and her ideas are gorgeous. Okay, glossy side down. And here we go. We're really smooshing. Now, oh, I have some of my dirt from my hand. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. I'm going to wipe that off. And we've got the beginnings of another panel. I'm just going to keep going. Okay, I want that really dark green. It's really like a blue green that I think is so pretty. And what we're going to do with them, it will just fit. Okay. Now, I'm not going to get every single space of the glossy paper covered. I'm just going to do most of it. And so if I don't get the edges, that's okay. All right, I think that is good. Oh, I have a hair. Stewie hair. Okay, I think I will stop here for now. I'm going to pause the video and then pack everything up and head into my craft room where it will be safe to work. All right, see you after a bit. Okay, guys, I am back inside the house, and we are going to do something with these panels that I've made. And I'm going to show you some that I made earlier today. These are the ones that I made earlier, and they're so pretty. I'm going to point out something to you before we really get started with the next part is if you watch me how I did the, scribbling on the glass panel and then put the drops of alcohol on top and smooshed it. This is what happens when you just draw directly onto the glossy panel without alcohol, and even when you put some alcohol on it, it stays. So that is the permanence of just a permanent marker without anything, and once it dries, of course, you can't even budget with the alcohol. So anyway, I'm going to get my die cutting machine, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. I have my die cutting machine, and we are going to use these Christmas tree or evergreen tree die cuts, or excuse me, dies to make die cuts. And I'm going to show you the ones that I did earlier today. And aren't they lovely? I was just so pleased with how they turned out. And you have the varying greens, and it's just so fun. So let's make some more with the die cutting machine and the dies. Now these, like I said, are the ones that I did earlier. I wanted them to be good and dry. I know the surface appears to be dry, which it is, but I wanted the whole card to be dry because I tried die cutting them before they were completely dry, and it was a bit of a challenge. So let's just see how this goes. I'm gonna set these down, and I think I'll just kind of alternate them so that they will be more space efficient. Okay, so I've got my platform, my bottom cutting plate, and of course this, and then I'll put my top cutting plate, and then also I have a shim. It's just scratch paper, that's all it is. And so here we go. Gotta get it going here. And I'm going slowly over where I can feel where the dyes are so that it will get better prolonged contact and hopefully cut better. So I'm going to do this again. And if it doesn't look like it's cutting well enough, I will add another shim. So let's see how this goes. Now I'm going to turn the whole thing over and see how it looks. It looks like it cut pretty well. So let's take this off the little panel, and well, I guess this one wanted to stay in the paper, and so does that one. I think I noticed that with the other die cutting I did. We'll just have to poke these out. Is that the bigger trees wanted to stay with the paper, and the smaller tree released inside the die. So, but that's not a problem. We'll just use our little pokey tool and get them poked out. Now, I have, let's see, here we go. There we go. There's one. I do have like a tool thing that you can use to kind of push them out a little bit. It's like a brush, but I don't know how it will respond with the glossy paper. So that's why I'm using the pokey tool. I'm trying to be careful not to press too hard to leave dents. I mean, there might be dents, but I don't think it'll be too noticeable. And what we're going to do with these later might not matter anyway. Oh, I still have this side to do, don't I? Okay, I think I did that already, didn't I? It's just... Okay, now, this could be used as a stencil too if you'd like. So, if you would save it, then you could use it for that. Okay, so here we go with... Oh, I was going to say, I know I had a third one. It's the one that was stuck to the die. And so that's where this little pokey tool is genius, because it does get into, and if you can see, I don't know if you can see the little holes that they put in the die, that is so that you can take a pokey tool such as this and poke them out, because sometimes if you drop the die on the surface, you know, a table or whatever, they'll pop out, but I have discovered they don't always do that. So the pokey tool is the best way, I think, to do it. Now, I want to show you these two because these are the trees that I used to cut out of white cardstock, and a pretty good weight. It wasn't the flimsy kind. It's like the cardstock weight, I would call, or card base weight, I should say. And I see some little hairs there. One thing I noticed, if you kind of go like this, they kind of release themselves easier, and then you can pull them off. But basically, I did this because if I want dimension, I can glue this, because this is thin. See how thin that is? Flexible it is? So if I wanted it to be sturdier, or if I wanted there to be more dimension, I can just glue this layer on top of the white card base layer and have a sturdier tree with more dimension. So that's why I cut these, because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Now, a note about these are the ones I did outside, and I did not use something that Ciara has talked about using, and this is alcohol blending solution. This goes a step beyond what the 91% isopropyl alcohol does. So it makes it move around better. So you see how I have these harsh lines? If I didn't want those harsh lines, I could have dripped a few drops of this on top of the panel, and then move it around. And now this is not for the smooshing stage like what you saw me do here earlier. This would be for making the look softer, you know, later when you're done. But I don't care about that. I don't care about harsh lines. I kind of like how that looks. So anyway, I will eventually make a card out of these, but not today. So I think I'm gonna end this real soon here, and I just want to remind you my videos upload Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. And if you like this video, please like it. If you would leave a comment, I would love it, and we can engage with what the video was about today, and share it. If you know somebody who would get some enjoyment out of these types of videos, then please feel free to share it with people. And I hope you guys have a great day and coming week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.